Hello once again everyone, this is RLT152, the next video in a series of videos with explaining all the hats in my hat collection. Next one we're going to go to is a team that I'm actually very fond of, without a doubt my favorite minor league baseball team. They're up in Lehigh Valley in Allentown, which is about an hour away from where I live. They are the current AAA affiliate of the Philadelphia Phillies, which my home team. I showed you, I did 3 previous videos on Phillies hats, and yeah, really cool. I always try to go to about 4 or 5 games a year, and yeah, so the Phillies, they started in 2008. I've been going to games since they started. Up until 2006, their minor league team was located in Scranton. They were the Scranton Red Barons. Then in 2006, the Yankees, or 2007 really, the Yankees moved their franchise to Scranton, became the Scranton Yankees. So after the Phillies played, I think, a year in Canada, and then they came to Allentown. So they've been there for the last 5 years. Typically go to about, especially in the last 3 years, I probably averaged about 5 games a year. But going back to the first year, 2008, I think this is the only time I went to their Father's Appreciation game, because they usually have theirs during the week now, but this is one of the few times they had it on a Sunday. So navy blue style, Lehigh Valley. This is the logo, by the way, Lehigh Valley IronPigs. This one's very small. It doesn't really fit me that well, but still save it, have it in storage. Next one, which I probably worn the most, because if you check the condition of it, this is from 2009, and this is a cap with kind of like a pig face, which I think is really cool. Interesting thing with this one was that I actually showed up to this game very early, not so much to get the hat, but I mean I typically do get there very early for hats, not just so much hats, but other promotions that they do. Like they've done some Harry Callis statue and bobblehead, and they've done some other things that I usually get there pretty early for. But this one, the reason why I got there very, because they're limited to only the first 3,000 people get the promotion, not like with the Phillies where everyone gets the promotion. But this one actually was interesting because Pedro Martinez, who had just been acquired by the Phillies recently, was doing a pitching session that day before the IronPigs. A couple days later, he did a rehab start, and then he went up to pitch for the Phillies for the remainder of the 2009 season. I don't believe he's pitched since then, but so I got there early for that. And it was also this cap giveaway. Also, this has Velcro in the back. A lot of the IronPigs caps, I think, most if not all of them have Velcro. At least the ones that are promotions. And then now on to 2010. I have 3 hats from that one. First one, Phillies. Alright, Phillies. IronPigs. Once again, Lehigh Valley, red, white, and blue. Showed you a Phillies one earlier. And once again, Velcro in the back, and white stitching in the front. And so yeah, this is the kind of their version. This is the LV, is what they were on the caps, and the red, white, and blue. They actually gave this out, I believe, right around the 4th of July back in 2010. Next one, they did a football night, tribute night. So they did this football style cap with the face and kind of like a football shape around it. Supposed to be, I guess, a pig in a football. And yeah, the red in the back and the red stitching. Nice cap. This next one, interesting story with this. Earlier in 2010, I was going to go to this game, this Allentown Cardinals throwback game, but there was a lot of rain, much like there's rain here right now as I'm doing this. So I didn't make it out to the game. They didn't have the game, but they did give out all the hats. You know, but anyway, or they gave out some of them. They didn't give out all the hats, but they gave out the hats to the people who showed up. So I guess they had a lot of extra caps. So they had a game at the Pigapalooza, which was supposed to be, because as you'll see in 2010, and also this year they had the AllStar game. I have an AllStar Game Cap that I'm going to show you. I went to that AllStar game that year, and it was a whole lot of fun. But the Pigapalooza Fan Fest, speaking of rain, was supposed to actually be held on my birthday, right before the festival, right before the All-Star game. But because they said it was rain or shine, then they get there. They say it's postponed a month, and then they have it, and it was so much of a disaster. I missed getting an autograph. There really wasn't that much. But one thing they did have was a wheel. And I did it a bunch of times. They let me do it a bunch of times until I finally got this cap, which I really wanted. Allentown Cardinals, which was the team in Lehigh Valley from the 40s and 50s. It says it right in the back with the Allentown Cardinals. They was I don't know what class it was, but it was a minor league affiliate at the time for the St. Louis Cardinals. Like I said, right now have a 3-1 lead in the NLCS. Win tonight and they make the World Series. Yeah. So they were in Allentown. Actually, the stadium they play at is now actually occupied by the Lehigh Valley Mall, which has been around for, I think, at least 35 years. But before that was the stadium. Next one, I don't have any hats from 2011. I did go to a number of games in 2011, but I don't have any hats from 2011. So I'm going to skip right to the one I have from 2012. It's a military hat for the IronPigs. If you saw in a previous video, I have a military hat which was 2007 for the Philadelphia Phillies. This is one from this past June. Has Velcro in the back, as I think all of them are. But with the IronPig, see it's a little green. Silver IronPig logo. And yeah, this is a cool one too. And lastly, two I have that are non-promotional. This IronPigs cap that I bought their inaugural year. IronPigs established, IronPigs baseball established 2008. Lehigh Valley in the back. I bought this their first year. And the last one I have, which is actually the only IronPigs hat that I have that does not have a Velcro. I'll show you in a second. But anyway, speaking of the AllStar Game, this is their 2010 AAA AllStar Game Cap. With the pig, it says Lehigh Valley underneath it. And kind of like I guess a navy blue color. And the snap. And this one actually, you'll see, has a thing that it goes underneath, which is cool, so you don't have the snap, you know, just kind of waving out there and easy to come off. Tuck it in under here. And those are my Lehigh Valley IronPigs caps. Team that I go to see at least 5 times a year up in Allentown. I have, maybe another time I'll do a video on the other promotional items I have, because I got some pretty good ones from the last few years. And yeah, tell me what you think, comment, and hopefully just check out my other videos that I've done, and I will see you for my next video.